right, so first you're going to take the water and the wine out of the refrigerator, and you're going to bring it over to the little table that's on the other side of the altar. Alright, so when you come to this side, you're going to sign in for your Mass, and then you're going to get your robe and go ahead and get dressed. After you're dressed, you'll come back to the sacristy, pick up one of the candle lighters, one of the lighters. You're going to come out and make sure that both candles on the altar are lit. After you're done getting ready, everyone will gather in the sacristy and get ready for the start of Mass. This example is going to be Father O'Shea celebrating Mass, so you're going to go in the, quote, short way, which is coming out the door and going straight in front of the altar. After you've bowed and Father's heading to the center of the altar, you're going to go to your seat and you're going to turn and you'll just wait. You'll stand. Father will do the opening of the Mass. Then as you prepare for the readings, he's going to come and sit down, so you'll sit down to listen to the readings. You'll listen to the readings, hear the responsorial. When it comes time for the gospel, everyone's going to stand. Father will come over, he'll read the gospel. He's going to come down to start the homily. Everyone in the congregation will sit, and you're going to sit. After Father's finished the homily, he comes back, sits down, and says a quick prayer, and then he's going to stand to do the creed and the prayers of the faithful, so you will stand. Once Father's finished the prayers of the faithful, the congregation is going to sit, and you and the other altar server are going to head back for the next part of your duties. First, you will be taking the water and the wine to Father. You want to make sure that the handles are facing out so that he's able to take them from you as he needs them. And you'll come and stand right next to the altar. Father will take the wine, then he'll do the water. After you're finished, he's going to bow and you're going to bow, and you'll return. You're going to take the water and the wine back to where you had them. If you were holding the water, you're going to keep the water. The other person is going to pick up the towel and you're going to put it over your arm like a waiter does. And then you're going to take the bowl And as soon as you have those things, you come back to your spot next to the altar. Father's going to just hold his fingers in the bowl, and you're going to pour a little bit of water over his fingers while he says a prayer, and then he's going to dry his fingers on the towel. You're going to bow again, he'll bow, and you'll head back and put your items back that you had. Then you're going to come back to your original spot. And you're going to stand and wait as Father finishes the prayers that he's doing. When it comes to the point where Father starts the prayer, the Holy, 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 altar servers are going to come down from the altar. And you're going to go back to your position that you started with initially. Person who holds the bells is going to stand in front of the bells. When that prayer is over and everyone is kneeling, you will kneel on that bottom step. There's going to be 3 times that you ring the bells. The first is when Father is on the altar. He has his hands out to his side saying a prayer. Then he's going to bring his hands over the gifts that he's offering, and he's going to be praying. While he is praying, you're going to ring the bell. This is a signal to everyone that it's Father calling the Holy Spirit to begin the consecration, to change that bread and wine into the body and blood of Christ, and it's to call everyone's attention to the special thing that's going on. The next thing Father's going to do is do the consecration with the bread. He'll say the prayers, and at the end of that prayer, he's going to hold up the bread, the host, and he's going to say, "Do this in memory of me," and you're going to ring the bell. He'll put the host down and he's going to bow. Next, he'll pick up the chalice, and again, he's going to say prayers. When he comes to the end of that prayer, he's going to hold up the chalice and say, "Do this in memory of me," and you're going to ring the bell again. Father's going to continue through those prayers of the consecration, and when he will do the mystery of faith, when that finishes, everybody's going to stand up, and you as the altar servers are going to come around to the side of the altar to be in position for the Our Father. We'll do the Our Father and the sign of peace. You'll wish Father a sign of peace. Father will receive communion, then he'll give you'll receive communion. You'll receive communion, and then you're going to return to your seat. And you're going to wait. Everybody in the congregation is going to receive communion. When everybody is finished, the Eucharistic ministers have returned their ciborium to the altar. Father's going to start getting everything cleaned up. If you are the one that's responsible for the water, when Father starts cleaning up the chalice and getting ready to get that clean, you're going to stand and you're actually going to go back and get the water one more time. And you're going to bring it back to, you're going to come back to the position you were before the other 2 times with the water and the wine. Father will take the water and he'll pour it into the chalice to clean. He'll hand it back to you, and you're going to bow, and he's going to bow, and you'll put the water back. If you were the other altar server, you're just going to stay seating in your seat. And if you have the water, you go back and sit, and you're going to wait. Father's going to come back and sit for a couple of seconds. He's going to say a final prayer to himself. Then he's going to stand up to do the final prayer. Everyone in the congregation will stand, and you'll stand. He'll come to the altar and say his closing prayer. When he's finished, he's going to come from behind the altar, and the altar servers will come down and you'll go back to your original positions when you came in. Father will stand in the middle. He's going to bow to the tabernacle, and then everyone will turn, and as altar servers, you will lead the way for the recession back into the sacristy. You'll come back over, pick up the water and wine again. You're going to take them back to the sacristy, and they're going to go back in their place in the refrigerator. Once Mass is finished, you'll come to the sacristy and you'll get the candle snuffer, and you'll go back up on the altar. You'll make sure that the candles are extinguished. Last thing that you'll do before you change into your street clothes is take the bowl that has the water in it, take it into the bathroom and just dump the water in the sink. And then the bowl goes back on the table where you found it. The bowl and the towel will stay there when you're finished. And you're done with your duties and you can change back into your clothes. Please just make sure that your robe is hung neatly on the hanger, back in the closet. And you're finished with your duties and you can head back with your family to head home.